everybody. Welcome back. It's another episode of Generic Commander. It's me, Uncle Russ. Hi, Jarvis Moonbeam, Ham Hocks, and a Jolly St. Click. This week is going to be Aggro week. We all have some pet aggro decks we are going to rock with. We're going to go punchy punchy. Starting out, Mr. Moonbeam, why don't you introduce your deck?
So you've seen this deck before. Maybe they'll let it do the thing today. Probably not. But it's Laelia, the Blade Reforged. She wants to attack, wants to exile stuff from my library, exile stuff from my graveyard, and get big for me.
I love getting big
So
for
yeah.
you. What up?
I was going to say,
I
I
also
also
love
for
making-
my wife.
So I decided to dance
medium
this
for
whole
your wife.
time because we're doing the aggro deck, and I decided to make an aggressive choice to start off this show. So, I'm playing Kastral, the Windcrested. It's birds. They go cacao punchies. That's the flavor that we're doing here. And there's a non-zero chance that this deck is going to get adapted into a Bant Choco deck after Final Fantasy comes out. But for the moment, it's Azorius. They fly. They go punchy punchies. That's what we're up to.
A Bant Choke Me deck? Wait,
Choco, the Chocobo.
Different thing.
Yeah, a little different thing. That other thing that comes later. But I mean, one of my pet cards is Leashling. But anyway, so Jolly, what up?
Hi everyone, it's me, Jolly. Listen, okay, so here's what's going on. This is Kediss, Emberclaw familiar, and Keleth Sunmane familiar. Kediss says if a commander I control deals damage to one opponent, it hits all of them. Keleth says whenever a commander you control attacks, you put a counter on it. I'm hitting everybody. The deck, it's impossible to politic with because there's no way I can only hit one person. It goes very, very quickly. And it is just Boros equipment, and so I call it my very familiar Boros equipment.
Excellent.
And it should go real fast, and I'm hoping to win the game with a quick lizard
Or
and
like
a horse.
boring
that rides.
equipment.
What about you, Russ? Scream it.
I am playing Puppies and Kitties. Jinnie Faye. Hi. Jinnie Faye. Jenny Faye, Jetmir second. If you make a token, you get the opportunities to instead make a token of a 2/2 cat with haste or a 3/1 dog with vigilance. That distinction will be coming in handy later on.
Groovy cool.
Okay.
Really cool. And now we're going to get started. I'm going to go ahead and draw. Oh, well.
What are you drawing?
I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a Sacred Foundry Shocked In.
Whoa.
I said.
Boom. First
Shocked
blood.
In. And then we're going to play Tap That for a Sol Ring.
Try hard.
And we're going to
Cool.
say, "Take my nuts, Cal," and move on. Pass my turn.
You ever like look at somebody's
Duh.
first turn, realize what printing the soul ring they
Uh,
used, and realize
pass.
like your first turn might have cost more than my deck?
Maybe.
Saying.
The-
Oh, sorry. Was that a pass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and play a Prairie Stream as my land for turn and pass it.
Untap
like
up,
the
keep
fancy
drawing a
Sol Ring.
card. Hey, everybody, let them go.
I respect that.
I also have
It's
a
all
pretty
good.
cool turn one play. Not quite Soul Ring cool, but I do like it. White Border Plains into a Blood Forged Battle Axe. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of Blood Forged Battle Axe. Equips for 2. Honky
I don't know what I'm more.
tonky.
I was like, I don't know what I'm more scared of. The battle axe or the soul ring?
We'll see how things develop, but that battle axe can take over stuff. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's a
I am
thing.
hoping so.
It is a
Go
thing.
ahead,
Can't confirm.
Russ.
All right, I'm going to Untivity Tap. I'm going to upkeep and draw. Oh, well, that's kind of neat. I'm going to play a Force for turn. 2, 3. No, I can't do that. But I can do this. 2 and a red for Urbresk's Forge.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and go to combat. I'm going to make a 1/1, or I'm going to put an oil counter on Urbrass Forge, making a 1/1 Jobby, and then I'm going to swing that horror at Jarvis for 1. Hiya.
Okay.
Got
I
'em.
also love how we have all expressed our fear for this Laelia deck, and it has appeared on this channel 3 times, and all of them it just has not done the. We've all witnessed the thing. We promise it's a very good deck.
Well, you got to
Um,
understand that I'm just going in a circle at this point.
You're good.
So I will then pass my turn as I draw my horror.
We'll
Scavenger
see.
grounds.
kind of,
And
Horror,
pass.
not yeah.
Horror.
I gotta be honest. I am genuinely rooting for Laelia at this point. Like I want the viewers to see this deck in action because yeah.
Oh,
Um,
it'll get there.
Snow-covered plains
Mm-hmm.
and an augury owl. It is a 1/1 flyer for 2, and when it enters, I get to scry 3.
Oh, eerie.
Augury.
Miso soup.
Exactly. All right, and these 2 are gonna stay on top. This one is gonna go to the bottom. Bloop. Pass it.
Untap upkeep drawer. Ooh, we'll play
Draw the
ourselves
cards.
a mountain. And we're gonna pay 2. We're just gonna cast out Kediss, the Emberclaw Familiar. I'm done.
Okie dokie. Russ.
All right. So
Russ.
no,
Russ.
I
Wait a minute.
got you.
Before. Okay, never mind.
Untippity tap.
Okay. I was checking something.
That's not a thing yet. Draw. I'm gonna play a Plans for turn. I tap 2, 3, and a white and a green for a Mirari's Wake. Creatures
Yikes.
I control get +1/+1. Whenever I tap a land for mana, I add 1 mana extra of any type
In
that land
response to that, I want to do this while I still can without anything else going on. I'm going to untimely malfunction the Urbrass Forge
Rock on.
That's fair.
because that became the most scary artifact on the board.
Even more than mine.
And I think Mirari's
It was
Wake is the
close.
biggest, the most impactful permanent.
I'm
back
red.
for
What am I
this.
gonna do?
No, with that I got you. No. But
All right.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that's
Yikes.
Yikes. I totally understand that, and I pass my turn
Draw.
with only a modicum of salt.
No, I have Mirari's Wake in a few decks, and it's just I rarely play it then lose.
Commander
know?
Spear,
It's real good.
and I will pass.
Yeah, it turns out doubling your mana production is pretty dope.
Works
All
pretty
right.
So
well.
do we think some should yeah, there you go. Should I didn't do my tongue twisters this evening. Should somebody deal with a Mawawi's Wake?
I would love to.
Someone should deal with the Mawawi's
Mawawi's
Wake.
Wake.
I like that you messed up my mess up. Layered. This is
I mean,
I know, right?
alternately, you could just like
We're like
leave me
we're like
be.
nacho cheese dip here.
I'm gonna play out an Empyrean Eagle. Other creatures I control with flying get +1/+1, and it's a 2/3. So this Augury Owl is now a 2/2. And Russ, my good man, I'm gonna send this Augury Owl your way for 2.
I will take
Caw-caw!
2. Ow.
Yeah, you
Or-
will.
Where we like Shrek and we're like an onion and we have layers that way.
Pass it.
Untap, upkeep, drawer. Oh, I forgot this card was in the deck. I like this card. We're going to play a plains, tap a Toozers, put out the big horse. Russ, if I let you keep that Mirari's Wake, what are you gonna do with it?
Not good things.
Yeah, but
No.
is it gonna be bad things to me?
Not really.
Yes.
No, because I'm nowhere close to like really popping off. So it's more gonna
You
be
never
for
trust.
defensive.
You never
maneuvers.
trust the tokens player. Never trust the tokens player.
I think I'll let him have one turn with it. I am gonna swing at Russ though with Kediss to put a counter on it. But since I have Keleth, I'll swing with Kediss. Keleth will put a counter on it. So Russ, you're gonna take 2 damage, and then
Owie.
also Ham and Jarvis are gonna take 2 damage.
But we don't take commander damage.
It's true.
Yup. Go ahead, world. The time has come to galvanize.
Tippity tap. Draw. I'm gonna play.
He's only got access to what, 10 mana on this turn?
I'm gonna play a Battlefield
That's a good
Forge.
start.
Yeah, now it's 10. I'll have 5 on my turn.
Must
Minute.
be nice.
2 red, 2 green, 2 white. Play Jinnie Fae. I have a red, white, and green floating. For that, I will play Jaheira, Friend of the Forest.
There you go.
Tokens I control have tap to add 1 green mana. But I have no tokens, and then I am going to pass my turn.
Okay. Doki. Untap.
See,
Okay, that
I really
wasn't
don't
that
have
bad.
a lot going on.
Draw.
True.
Laelia. Gonna move to combat. Jolly. Laelia swinging at you.
Oh.
Counter. Brazen Cannonade is what's getting exiled. Since I can never cast that because it's 4 mana, it's exiled for good.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 your way.
I'll take 3. I'm not happy about it, though.
Excellent. Just what I like to hear. 1 mana. Reliquary Tower. Just kidding. It makes 1 mana. I'll pass.
2. Tapping up, keeping. Playing a Snow-Covered Plains as my land for turn.
Mm.
Then going to pay 2 for a Foul Watcher. It is a 1/2 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, I surveil 1. And if I have Delirium, it gets +1/+0, which is neat, I guess.
I'm gonna get
I guess
hit.
that's going to stay put for the moment. And then for my next trick, pay 1 for a Miner's Guidewing. It is a 1/1 flying vigilance. And when it dies, target creature I control explores, which is neat.
That is neat.
Right? It's just a nice thing. And so all these are, well, these two, well, all these but the eagle are buffed. So I have 4 damage in the air that I can split up. So I'm gonna go to them combats. I'm gonna send the Empyrean Eagle at Jolly, and I'm gonna send the Augury Owl. You know, I understand that Jarvis's health is higher than Russ's right now, but that's because part of that is because Russ shocked a land in. So I'm gonna go ahead and send the Augury Owl at Russ. So
Which
that's
is
2 to
the,
Jolly, 2 to Russ.
I will
Boo.
take the 2. Boo.
That's all, just 2 damage in the air.
How it is.
Flyers be flyers. I got 3 cards in my hand. I got 1 land untapped, and the top of the card I saw with the surveil and liked it.
Don't
Pass.
worry, Russ. More
Before the
damage
end
is
of
going
your
to be about to
turn,
be on Jolly's turn.
I'm going to cast Tear to get rid of Mirari's Wake.
God damn
Oh,
it.
hell yeah.
I let you have 1 turn. I had that in my hand the whole time. I wanted you to go
this.
off for a little bit. Untap, upkeep, draw arc.
But I told you
That
I
was
would.
very nice of you.
It was very nice of you to let me have it for 1 turn.
Yom Kippur.
You got to cast 1 more spell than you would have been if without it.
I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to equip the Bloodforged Battle Axe.
Yeah, yes, I did.
To Kediss.
I was like, you
And
didn't
then
have a
I'm
second
going to
grade, Russ.
swing at Jarvis with Kediss Emberclaw Familiar and also Keleth Sunmane Familiar. So that's 2 there, and then that's 3, 4, 5 there. So a total of 7 damage to you, which will be 7 damage to everyone.
5 Kediss, 2 Keleth.
Oof.
Like I said, there's no way for me to politic my way out of what I'm doing in this deck.
Yeah.
I hit everyone. It's right there on the board.
I do appreciate the commitment to the bit. Yeah.
I do like the biddies. Let me. Do I have a
The
marker?
commitment to the kit.
The commitment to the kit. Wow, what a nightmare. This is another blood forged Boodalooks. And then I am done Cheadle. Go
I'm
ahead,
disappointed
Russ.
that you didn't have a token version of it.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Untap, draw.
Be disappointed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna play Sunhome, Fortress of the Legion for turn.
Wow.
Pass.
Oh, 7 mana pass. It's Cyclonic Rift.
No, like
It's
the
not a
Mirari's Wake
Cyclonic
fucked
Rift.
me way worse than you think you did.
Because you don't have the double green.
Right. I can't play
Interesting.
anything.
Oh, damn.
Well, good call, me.
Yeah,
I did.
as it turns out.
Oh. I wish Russ did something cool, so that way I could have done something cool. But Russ didn't tap his land, so I can't do something cool. That should
Oh,
tell
are
you
you
what
trying
card
to
I have
like
in my
Mana
hand.
Geyser?
Yeah, but it's net neutral right now.
Right.
Unless Russ
little
wants to tap
awkward.
his land, so it's something cool.
I mean,
I'm taking that as a no. Got it. Okay.
unless
This time, unless you can force out a response.
I mean,
Right?
if
If
Russ
you swing Laelia and he needs to give one of his things double strike to block her and kill her, then right, that's some tapped lands. That nets you some mana.
If I
or
swing
you could try to.
Laelia
I
at
mean, you
Russ,
could also try to politic it. Like that's an option too. But
I don't think Russ is in the mood for politics after he got his shit removed all game.
that's fair. Because like
It's
Sunhome
already
could.
Mirari's Wake start. We're not doing that. Not this time. That's not what we're doing. Russ, I
Yeah,
love
we-
you, but no, sir.
No,
No,
Russ
sir.
isn't. No, Russ isn't saying he doesn't deserve it, but it also doesn't mean he's in a
Oh,
giving
yeah.
mood.
No,
Yeah.
it is sad when like somebody is terrifying and then they had a bad day. Right?
So I would do the next best thing, and I will sing it, Jolly.
Why is that the next best thing?
But I mean, it's always a nice thing. So you
I
know.
take 4.
Yeah. Then the second main phase. I will cast this Ignite the Future.
What does it
I
do?
exile the top 3 cards of my library. Until end of my next turn, I may play those cards. If the spell was cast from my graveyard, I get to play them for free. The flashback
Ooh,
cost
hold
is
on.
8.
In response, I'm gonna reverberate, and I'm also gonna do that.
Okay.
Mine's
Okay.
gonna resolve first. So I've got a Plains, I've got a Blade Historian, and I've got an Akroma's Will. So y'all have.
Oh, I hate all of this. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate 100% of this. Oh,
I have a Mountain One Ring.
I hate all of that as well. Well, actually, the mountains are fine, but
I'm pretty pumped about my turn now. Jeez.
I'll play one of those mountains, and then I'll hold on to my butt.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
I really need to accept that all my decks that I think are 3s are like for sure 2s. All right, so
I'm just trying to hit real fast
actually,
and hard.
I think this is actually considered a 3. Yeah, this is considered a 3.
I'm pretty sure this deck I'm playing is like a definitive 2. It's got a bit. It does the bit.
Well, it's because Jessica's Will, One Ring, and Gamble.
Yeah, those are all pretty darn good.
Gamble shouldn't be a game changer. Mono Red and Tomb.
Yeah, that one it feels a little bit much to me too, but whatever. All right. Now I'm debating masterfully. Yep. On how I need to do this.
Do you have
Kill me or wipe the board, I think. Or at least deal with my commanders.
Why not both?
You know,
Fair,
that is part
yeah.
of the question. Well, all right. So, yeah, because Jolly, you're gonna like just
Yeah, I'm
Push
gonna
our
gain a
shit
lot of
right
life
in.
and deal a lot of damage.
you're gonna kind of just murk us all comfortably. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them all sideways, headed your direction, good sir. Except this one because it has vigilance.
Yeah.
And so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, all in the air. But before combat, or before not during combat, before damage. I'm not even gonna say just before blockers. I don't know that that's gonna matter or not. But I'm gonna play a keep watch. Draw a card for each attacking creature. That's an instant for 3. That's gonna draw me 4 cards. That's neat.
That's great. And I take 8?
You will. I mean, let me double check, see if I've got any. I don't think I'm running any significant pumpage in this deck. So yes, you will ultimately take 8.
Sick. I'm at 23. Don't tell Jim Carrey. He'll get mad.
You will. I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds as my land for turn, and then pay
Oh,
1.
no.
Play out a Battlefield Raptor.
Oh no!
It has my yeah, no, I did not find crap diggity squats. I mean, I found good cards, assuming that I get another turn this game, which not a given. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this for an island, and that is my turn. So Jolly,
Sick. Let's
we are
do
all
some big boy stuff. Horse and lizard is all I need. All right, and I can just play these cards.
Yes.
I was gonna say that I need to run this in more decks, but I don't if Jarvis runs it.
there you go.
So we'll play this land.
Just run your copy
and-
spells.
I run it
Just
in
always
this
run your copy
deck.
spells.
I know, and that's all I needed. I truly think that me copying you having that is what will win me this game. Because that was the 3rd card down, and I don't have any card draw. Let's see. We're gonna pay 4, and I'll let y'all take a guess. Do we think it's the Blade Historian or a Chroma's Will?
Well, the Blade Historian is a better long-term card.
Yeah, I'm not worried about long term. We're gonna guess Blade or not that one. A Chroma's Will. I choose one or both if I have a commander. I even got 2, so I can actually pick a 3rd mode. The first
Third
mode,
mode it doesn't have, yeah. All right.
the creatures I control gain flying, vigilance, and double strike until end of turn. And also, creatures I control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from all colors until end of turn.
Hey, Russ, can you do anything about that?
That axe is colorless, right?
Yes.
I maybe.
If it's removal, you have to do it before it resolves.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. There might be something.
Well,
if it's a fog or like a
well,
settle
it's
the
on the
wreckage, then I
stack.
could just get got. Yeah.
Correct.
Because they will have protection from all colors. So a single target won't
Yes.
work unless you're running like a
Yes,
warp
I was just
whale
saying,
or whatever it is.
single target removal.
And just to keep up appearances, we will turn sideways at Jarvis. We'll put a counter here, and we're gonna put a counter here.
In response.
Uh-oh.
And
If I
tap-
get blown out, I get blown out.
stackers.
And tap a white. 2. Oh wait, I'm sorry. White and 1 and 2 from the Sol Ring. For an entrapment maneuver, target player sacrifices an attacking creature. I create X/1/1 white soldier creature tokens, where X is that creature's toughness. Jolly is that target. Opponent.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So I don't get to kill everybody. I will send Keleth back to the zone.
Oh, boo.
Auto zone.
What was its
You don't
toughness?
get to kill.
3.
All right, then I'm going to make 3 doggies.
Oh, that's a good boy.
Okay. And what is the Kediss at now?
Kediss is a 6. A 6. 4. Yeah, a
With
6
double
4
strike.
with double strike. So
So I'll go down to 18.
Yeah, you'll all take 12. And then because they gain lifelink, I'm gonna gain 12 off of hitting Jarvis.
Before you forget, Kediss is actually vertical and not horizontal. Because
What do you
Chroma's Will
mean?
gives the vigilance.
Oh yes, you're right. Thank you. I forgot
It
about
gives
that part.
vigilance.
But then because this is a triggered ability to deal that much damage to each of my opponents, I'm going to gain an additional 24.
Yeah.
Putting me at 59.
So we all agree Jolly's the problem.
I've been the problem.
No, the fucking Mirari's Wake in the Urbrex Forge was so scary.
The Mirari's Wake was a problem.
To be fair, me, the problem, got rid of Mirari's Wake, right? I was trying to solidify
Jolly's
my place.
Competition
as the problem. And we all now agree, yes, you delivered a very convincing argument, and we now accept that you are in fact the problem. So well done.
Yeah. Well, like, ideally, when this deck's really going, I pass, Russ. Like, I run Simian Spirit Guide, I have Chrome Mox, I have Lotus Petal, like, any way to get Kediss out turn one, preferably both, right? I used to have a Jeweled Lotus in here. Like, it's just a fast lizard and horse. I'm just trying to beat ass, and that's it.
I'm going to play a Mountain for turn. Do 2.
Uh-oh. Get him.
Red.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I did make another one of these.
Yeah.
3 in a red. 3 and 2 red for a Port Razor. Whenever Port Razor deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature I control after this
it's
turn.
not what I thought it was. Okay.
There is an additional combat phase, and Port Razor cannot attack on the same player it's already attacked. Yeah, that's literally all I could do. Pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. So there were more lands tapped this time. So 3, 7, 12 mana.
I have 4 tapped.
Yeah.
You know,
Russ
I'm just waiting for a crazy, Laelia commander damage kill here. I'm just fingers crossed.
I'm not gonna get there.
Okay.
Because I need to cast this One Ring because I'd be a fool not to.
This is fair.
Yeah. I'm doing math right now and it hurts. Let's just play this mountain for turn. Get that out of the way. I could do something cool, Again, Russ tapping lands. That wouldn't win me the game. I can't attack Kediss is bigger than I want it to be.
This is
fair. I can't attack Laelia into it right now. But YOLO. Let's pay our 5 manas.
Are we guysing?
Let's geyser.
Ooh, you got the Star Fox one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Extra life. Does anyone want to tap any more lands in response before it resolves so I get extra mana? No?
I will tap 3.
You'll tap 3? Let's go.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be a butthole about it. There you go.
I'm at 16 then.
I may be the threat, but I'm not a monster.
Just because you are a bad guy doesn't mean you are a bad guy.
So for using 6 of that, going down to 10. Come on, where are you? Mono Red All-Star, Sunburn's Invocation.
I love Sunburn's Invocation. Oh, I like casting spells for free. Ooh,
using 4 of that, going down to 6. Sad Robot, because I can't talk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Sunbird's Invocation, if you don't know what it does, you reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is that spell's mana value, and you can cast a spell with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. So I got a Stormcone Artist, a Jessica's Will, an Arcane Bombardment, and a Throes of Chaos.
Fucking
Oh
hey,
my
gotta
God.
go with Jessica's Will.
Now, Throws of Chaos might let you kill me, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Or
I
at least
don't have
make it big enough to not have to worry.
yo. I love all of these cards.
For real.
Yeah, those are all very good.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica's Will, I think, is the correct answer.
Yes.
Throws of Chaos
yeah.
would be like hella funny though. Like it could be very interesting.
Jessica's Will.
Yeah. Well, we actually get to see. What are cards in hand?
1.
I have 5.
I have 5 as well.
Okay, so I'll get 5 red mana, going to 11,
Nice.
and I will go and exile the top 3. You know that I would have gotten at least 3 counters on her because there's 6.
Is that Chimmel?
Yeah, hell yeah, Shimmel. Oh, and now I get to
Sure
go.
like casting stuff for free.
And now Psalm
Yeah.
Simulacrum resolves, and I have to go get my mountain.
There you go.
Can't forget about
How many
none.
triggers have happened for Laelia now? It's 2, right?
No, that's only 1 because Sunbird's Invocation is reveal. It's not exile.
Oh, okay.
I wish it was and make it better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Those lands
Now,
aren't
what are
getting
we
played.
learning about cards that are designed specifically for Commander? Right? We've seen a
They
Chroma's
tend to be-
Will, we've seen Jessica's Will. Like, what are we thinking, gang?
They tend to overshadow the cards that are not meant for Commander.
I will say that those are probably the 2 best cards that have been cast this game. I'm kidding. That's
Honestly, no argument. No argument here.
No
Yeah.
argument here.
Hey,
So
if
for-
Chroma's Will with no Kediss wouldn't have been nothing.
So
Meanwhile,
for
I'm over
3
here being
mana-
like, you guys need to remember Keep Watch is the thing. You should be playing your Keep Watches, guys.
Oh yeah, because you
Reading
can do that on any
Ignis?
player's turn, right? And draw that many cards.
Yeah, you can. So if somebody's going wide with like elves or something, you can absolutely piggyback off of it
Oh,
and just gain a crap
And
ton
Reading
or just
Ignis,
draw a bunch.
you could pay a red and return it to your hand and make 200 red.
I do like Grinning Ignis.
Grinning Ignis.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I miss.
Nothing says I'm playing bullshit combos more than resolving a Grinning Ignis. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a rousing refrain, a blasphemous act, and a mountain. I cannot cast any of those.
Tight.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly okay with that.
So I want to cast the One Ring, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to cast the Shamil as well because lovely card. But I'm going to tap this One Ring right away to draw a card.
There you go. Put a burden counter on there.
Oh, I'm so burdened.
Get burdened, sucker.
I'm so burdened.
I can carry you, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah, and I'll play the
draw a
Shamil.
card. Losing life in my upperkeep. I'm so burdened.
I
So you
can't attack Jolly with
lose
Laelia.
life or whatever? Or no, you just can't take damage, right?
He's got
I have
protection from everything.
protection from everything. So
the One Ring is a perfectly fair and balanced Magic card.
yeah, so I need to go.
That's a lie. It's scuffed as fuck.
Jeepers.
I need to go and get a counter on Laelia to keep growing her. But I think with me not attacking, it'd be doing everything first main instead of attacking. I think I need to not attack because whatever's shown up, I won't be able to play anyway. And I'll just be swinging at Ham or Russ.
Ferris
because-
Bueller, baby, I get you.
Kediss would kill me.
Kediss would kill you. Well, I can't kill you.
But you could kill Laelia.
Oh yeah, I could kill Laelia, yeah.
And Laelia doesn't want to die yet. So instead, I'm going to go to my end step and trigger Shimil for a Count on Luck. Count on Luck is a card from Aether Drift. At the beginning of my upkeep, I exile the top card of my library and I may play the card this turn.
Like it's the way Mono Red does Phyrexian Arena. Yeah.
So
All right.
That's cute. I like
wanna-
that.
Right.
I'll pass the turn.
That's solid. All right.
All right, Ham, you can do 59 damage.
You know, That's not accurate, but it's a fun thought. All right. You know what I can do? I can play what I see as the best card in this deck to the point where every functional upgraded version of it is also in this deck, but I'm going to play the OG because I have it. Coastal Piracy.
There you go.
It is an enchantment for 4. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to an opponent, I may draw a card. And I've got 5 flyers down. Once more, all of whom are going to be heading towards our friend Jolly St. Clickle. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 this time. And I draw 5 cards.
There you go.
And I'm going to see if I can find myself a Source of Plowshares real quick. Don't worry about it. All right. That's kind of my thought.
I don't think Ham's worried about Laelia right now.
How come?
Because Laelia is not the thing that's going to kill him.
Not yet, but if I'm dead, maybe.
But I got to get you dead first. That's the.
You're harder to kill.
I think you're thinking a little too far.
In the immediate future?
Yeah, you're thinking too much in the present. You got to think about the future. If I'm dead, you got to go after Jarvis. So just go get him now. Cut out the middleman, which is me. Or no, wait, cut the middleman, which is Jarvis.
Irrigated, or no, you know what? No. Strike that flip and reverse it. My land drop is going to be a Seaside Haven.
Foil from Doctor Whom.
I did. Yeah, it's an irrigated farmland. I'm happy to reveal that, but no. If I get the untapped land down, I'm then able to rock out one more birdie bird because I can. That's going to be a free wind falcon.
No.
Which actually on this current board state, I kind of absolutely love. It is a 1/1 flyer with protection from red.
Oh shit! Oh, no. Yes. It's over for me. Oh, nerds.
Yeah, and it's currently 2/2 because of my period eagle. So
well,
yeah.
I guess
come at me, red decks.
All right. Kediss has to swing at Russ.
Right? I know. Oh, yeah. I'm still going to be catching Kediss strays this whole time, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards in my hand, so I got to discard 1. I have a land and an instant in my yard, and I have 1 creature that kinda cares about Delirium, so I'm gonna keep that in mind.
And I get 6. You're at 7. So
I'm gonna discard a Suppression Ray, which is a sorcery, but it's also an MDFC.
I can get 7 more counters on Laelia.
Is it my
make Laelia unblockable to go and kill Jolly?
I believe in you.
I don't have a way to hit anyone.
No way.
Well, I mean, I could, but Russ has 1 red creature.
Actually, I have 2. Jinnie face red. Also.
Well, you have 1 mono red creature, and that's the issue.
Commander's Plate. Were you gonna Commander's Plate up Kediss?
What? Why would I do that?
Making it pro red.
Because it's like everything other than that deck. Like, it's a reasonable assumption.
Maybe I can find something. I'm going to karst a fighter class. When it enters the battlefield, I search my library for an equipment. Reel it, put it in my hand, and then shuffle.
Put up your dukes.
We're on chapter 1 of class. So let's go look and see what kind of
You should get the Sword of Doritos and Mountain Dew.
I don't have a way to equip it though. Do I have?
I hate that I know what that is.
I have to dig deep in my brain to remember the actual name of the card.
Am I really not running the
No, it's Fortune Frontier.
Oh, it's Fortune Frontier? Okay.
Yeah. Hearth and Home is Flicker and Ramp.
Right. Still okay, fair enough. Sure, I guess.
Oh man, I might be a little dumb. I'm not running I'm not running the one that I really ought be, which is the sort of good stuff from the set.
I only know that because those are the only two swords I'm running in this deck, and it's because
You know what? It
Sword
needs
of
to be
Hearth and
this
Home
one.
ramps in a mono red deck, and
Yeah.
Sure.
Sword of
Oh,
Fortune
I do have to
Frontier.
reveal it. I'm grabbing Basilisk Collar.
Okay. Yeah. Sword of Fortune Frontier exiles cards from your library and ramps.
No, I needed the Shadow Spear. The Shadow Spear would have been very good.
Dude, Shadow Spear's so good.
Or
You
do I
mean
need this?
you mean Lara Croft's weapon?
I don't need this. Hold on. I know what I want. I can't. I know that the life gain is probably good, but I am an idiot.
But you are at 49.
Colossus Hammer.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Oh.
I ain't got trample, but I don't want it. I want a big lizard, said the man to his wife.
I was going to say,
Ew.
doesn't every guy?
Says the
Right.
way
A big
his
lizard?
Man. Wait, what?
I'm fine with a medium salamander. And I mean that. Because a medium salamander is always a little wet. Okay.
What?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm going to play a Pure Steel Paladin. And then we're going to pay 1 for this Colossus Hammer. I'm going to draw a
Yep.
card. That's
Yeah,
what
you
Pure
are.
Steel Paladin does. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. And also Metalcraft. So now I'm going to equip all these for free. Because that's also what he says. If I have enough artifacts, I can just equip for free. And for those of you who don't know, Colossus Hammer gives my creature +10/+10, and it loses flying. And I got a land for turn? Hell yeah. So Russ, you should let me hit you, because it'll kill Ham too.
Go fuck yourself.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna swing at you with the big lizard.
So I can only block with a red creature? Is that correct?
No, you can block with whatever. No. I had a thing to give pro green and pro blue, but Ham and Russ both left up the exact right blockers for such a situation. So no, it's a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is a 2014.
With trample?
Nope.
Die, dog, die. Bye, Snoopy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's second main, move all of these over to Pure Steel, and then we'll pass it.
All right.
Hey, Russ,
Yeah.
I want to let you know on your turn, if you are able to remove Pure Steel Paladin, I can remove Jolly and then die to Ham, but yeah, I can still remove Jolly.
That sounds like a great plan. Let's do that.
Well, hey, actually, you know what? I'm also down for this plan. So long as Jarvis doesn't get to win with Laelia, I don't really care what happens.
No!
We got a thing going. We got to keep that. Yeah.
No. Jarvis already said it.
I don't like this
He's
plan
willing
anymore,
to
guys.
make the deal.
All right, I'm going to play Needle Spires for turn.
But Pure Steel Paladin has to die for me to do it.
Tapped. Well, I can't remove anything.
Well, it looks like Jolly's gonna live.
Hey, Ham.
What
May
up?
I swing at you for 4, please?
What's the intent?
The intent is to trigger a second attack phase with which I full send a Jolly.
I don't hate that. I'm just curious how much of a benefit. That just deals 4 damage to me, rather than starting with the full send to Jolly.
Everything. Well, because I can block the thing to give him extra combats. If he sends that at you and everything else at me, he's going to get a lot more damage in at me than if he was to just send.
Oh, so you will be sending the full.
Right.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll let that through. I'll let that through all day. Let's go.
100%. Red, so I figured I'd ask nicely. All right, so what I'm gonna do...
no, because I could comfortably block it all day, but yeah.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't blame you if you did. So I'm gonna pay 2.
But as long as that second attack is aimed at Jolly, yeah, I'm down.
White. And then I'm gonna tap Sunhome, Fortress of Legion to give Jinnie Fey a double strike.
Sick. Is it just double strike or is it double strike and lifelink? Just double strike. Okay.
Just double strike.
It's just double strike because that is an old school card.
Yes, it is. Because double strike and lifelink would be sweet. All right, I am then going to send everything at Jolly, with the exception of the Port Razor, which is coming at Ham. Oh, and the dogs don't.
And no blacks here.
Block Jinnie Faye with the big boy.
All right, so Jinnie Faye dies.
Yep. And my guy has taken 6 damage.
You know, you can activate Sunholm at instant speed.
Interesting.
I was thinking that, but I think you had a plan.
But then I'm taking 3, 6. How big is the other one?
3, 6, 7, 8.
All right, so I take 8. I go to 41, and then you get to untap and have an additional attack phase.
That is correct. Hang on. Untap each creature you control. Okay, cool. Hey, Jolly, can I swing at you for 1, please? Or for 4, please?
For 4, why?
So I could, like, get another attack phase and hit Jarvis for nothing just because. It would be funny.
I feel like it's against my character to let too much tomfoolery go through. I understand my place at the table today. So I'm gonna block and kill your Port Razor, and then I'll take another 8.
That's fair. And dogs don't tap.
Dogs don't die, baby.
These dogs don't go to heaven. Don't go to heaven yet. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching
will
a little
eventually,
bit
'cause
too much
all
of Big City Greens, so that's why I'm like, dogs can't spit.
That's true. That's true. I've seen dogs.
And then I pass.
Okay, untap. I have 2 upkeep triggers. First upkeep, exile card from the top of my deck.
There
Let's
you
go.
go.
Second
Hell
upkeep,
yeah.
take 1 from the One Ring. I got so excited about the Chaos Warp and me untapping to go and do my triggers that I forgot to, untap.
Untap. Yeah.
Yeah.
An important
Put a
part of
counter
that.
on Laelia, yeah?
I'll draw for my turn. Yes.
That is true.
For you, Jarvis. Look at
Yo.
you.
Look at you. Look at this.
I'm going to tap this One Ring to draw 2 cards.
Sick. Sick, nasty, Nick Sasty.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
A pirate's life.
Oh,
for me.
no. Am I getting blown out? I think I know what you drew.
I drew fun cards.
For
Like,
you.
Yeah, but one of your favorite cards is that one that destroys all of our artifacts and you get a bunch of mana.
I did not get Structural Assault. I would.
Oh,
love if I did
okay.
that. And it's not that I get a bunch of mana; it's that it also destroys all the creatures.
It would. That wiped me out real hard. Yep.
Okay, I have to math this.
Mathis, the Fiend Seeker?
I'm gonna Rogue's Passage. I don't think I have enough mana to do what I want to do.
To do
I drew
literally
another
every
8.
single thing.
Get boo-hoo,
Yes, I
buddy.
want to do literally every single thing. Well,
I understand.
I drew another Aether Drift card.
Okay.
Ben Wick said, you can't run that.
But I need
Wait,
I need this.
Mimeoplasm revered one. How did that get in there?
Okay, let's
so
be
confusing.
responsible. Let's cast an Unexpected Windfall, discarding a mountain as the additional cost. But first, I have to resolve Sunbirds to reveal the top 4. 3, 4. Hidden Volcano, Impulsive Pilfer, Let Up the Stage, and Cavern Horde Dragon. I can't cast the Cavern Horde Dragon, unfortunately. That would have been great to draw because of how many artifacts Jolly has. I will go and play the Light Up the Stage. So I will exile the top 2 cards of my library.
Triggers.
And until the end of my next turn, I cast these. Ren's Resolved and Seasoned Pyromancer. Now I will draw 2 and create 2 treasures. I only have 2, so I'll use a D6. Didn't get to where I wanted to yet. Got more good cards though.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I
Sorry,
think
I'm
I
tired
use
of
these.
this, Grandpa.
I think I use these 2 treasures
Are you tired of this comma, Grandpa, or are you tired of this, Grandpa?
Don't even get me
To,
started on the comma, Grandpa.
to cast this Ren's Resolve to exile the top 2 cards of my library. I can cast those until the end of my next turn.
Sick.
Mind Stone and Treasonous Ogre. Okay, now I'm at 17, so I can make 5 mana with Treasonous Ogre. But it costs me 4 to cast it.
Yep.
This sucks.
So you're net 1.
Those goddamn birds can kill me.
Well, that's true no matter what. Birds are crazy.
But they aren't real, so
Birds are
what are you
awesome.
worried about?
Crazy
Well,
like a
no,
fox.
and because of me doing all this, I don't think I can go and kill Jolly, but I will go and be responsible about Jolly.
No.
It's 10 o'clock, kids.
Okay.
Do you know where your
Yeah.
jolly is?
I'm going to, before I do anything else, be responsible and Chaos Warp that Pure Steel Paladin.
You know what? Since we were talking about like really busted cards, like made specifically for commanders, especially ones that were just recently put on the game changer list, Jarvis, are you familiar with what I might be speaking about?
Free card that was just put on the Game Changer list?
Yeah.
Necro?
Deflecting Swat?
No.
Deflecting Swat?
It'd be free. No, I ain't got that. Yeah.
I'm like, but is Deflecting Swat on the Game Changers list?
I think they added it.
Right? Why don't I have Deflecting Swat in this deck? Maybe I don't.
I don't know. I have it in here somewhere, but I don't have it in my hand. And I get to reveal and then make something. Yeah, I get to put something into play.
Yeah.
You get to flip the top card.
And if it is a permanent card, it goes into play. If it is a non-permanent, it stays on top.
It just shows you real know what it is. Yep.
All right, who's ready?
Let's
Do
go.
it. What do we got?
Yahoo! Oh, spectator seating.
You got a free land.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could have been an instant or sorcery. That is worse.
Exactly. That would have sucked. Yeah.
So I will go to combat, and I will do my duty on continuing Jolly's pain train. Swinging Laelia at Jolly.
Yep.
Come on,
Exile the top card.
I love my Jolly Pain Trains.
11.
I take 11. That puts me at 22. And I
Wait.
now have a hefty slew. I'm at 18.
I do enjoy a good hefty slew.
18 Laelia.
And I'm going to continue being responsible. I can't overload this Vandal Blast, but I can single target that Colossus Hammer.
But my Pure Steel's gone. I can't even equip it.
Even better.
I don't need you to come up with any more tricks. You tricksy hobbits.
I don't think
Trixie
I've been very tricksy. When I play decks like this, I lay it out all on the table. I play one card at a time, and it all says everything is bad for everybody. I'm not tricking no one. I even told Russ I could get rid of his Mirari's Wake, and I told him he could have a turn with it. Right?
Well, I just realized
I don't have tricks.
I just went back in my head, and I think I could have done everything I wanted to. Because if I would have remembered, I could have bounced Gurning Ignis to go positive 2 mana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Treasonous Ogre, and I think that might have gotten me there. Oh, well. That's a lesson learned. Instead, we're going to go... What?
Don't you need the Chimmel?
Oh, yeah, I was ready to say, instead, we're going to go to my free step, my free stuff step.
Yeah.
Also
Yeah,
known
exactly.
as Netflix and
1.
Chimmel.
2. Breaches, Eager Pillager. He's a pirate that whenever a pirate I control attacks, I get to create a treasure token. Target creature can't block this turn. And most importantly, exile the top card of my library and may play it this turn. And that was 2 cards, so 11 counters on Laelia.
There you go.
Okay, I will
Dami.
pass the turn.
We be untapping, upkeeping.
When I die to
In
birds,
fact,
I'll let you all know. I'm gonna put these down here so they don't get confused. I'll let you all know the card I wanted to cast.
I can neither confirm nor deny the idea that you might in fact add birds here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay for my commander.
Kastral GTX. There we go.
Don't kill me.
Kastral the Windcrested. Kastral says whenever one of our birds I control deals combat damage to a player, I get to choose one. I get to put a 1/1 counter on all my burbs, draw a card, or put a bird from my hand or graveyard onto the battlefield with a finality counter on it. I now control a legendary creature. So as my land for turn, I'm going to play Rivendell.
They're taking
which
the
enters
Hobbits
untapped.
Rivendell.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean, they take them to Isengard, but you know, it's same diff. You're good.
Yeah.
But who's counting? You know. All right, I need to do some quick maths.
Yeah,
so,
you got that first strike bird. And
I do got that first strike. You see what's up.
Yeah.
Battlefield Raptor, that is not an accidental inclusion. All right, so damage-wise, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 potentially, but it's more than that.
Yeah, you'd guaranteed have lethal on me, but you'd have to swing with a decent chunk of stuff.
Basically everything. So if I send the Battlefield Raptor at Jolly, how many would I have to send at Jarvis to take him out? Because yes, Jarvis's board right now does scare the absolute bajonkers out of me. Meanwhile, Jolly, how many cards do you have in hand?
I have a total of 4 cards in hand.
Okay, so that's so we can't count you out just yet.
No, you shouldn't. I'll tell you
okay,
that.
All right.
I would
Noted.
Ham, let's say that if you don't kill me, I won't kill you on my next turn.
So what he's saying is on his next turn, he's going to kill me or Jolly.
I kill Russ, though.
I mean,
actually, I can't make that deal. But I will say...
and I wouldn't... I'm not going to take it. I'm not much for politics.
Remember, we have a recorded episode of Jarvis saying that he wouldn't kill Russ, and then he had the kill on Russ.
No,
so that's the thing.
Well, I didn't... It's not that I said I wouldn't kill Russ. I said I didn't think I could.
No, you said you couldn't, and then
I couldn't.
And then you
did.
And
then you did.
Oh, so wait, I said I couldn't, not that I wouldn't.
Right, so that's still a lie. Right?
No, this is different. I said I won't kill Ham.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So you know what? I don't have a kill shot. I don't have a kill shot on anybody but Russ here, and I'd have to overextend to do that. So I'm not going to. Instead, I'm gonna do my best for just big sexy nonsense. Because I enjoy non-sextants. No. So I'm gonna go ahead and send a little bit of something for everybody.
Give us all.
I'm gonna send the Empyrean Eagle at Russ. I'm gonna send the Battlefield Raptor at Russ. I'm gonna send the Imperial Eagle at Jolly, and I will send everything. I'll send everything else except the Freewind Falcon at Jarvis. Now nobody has any flying blockers, correct? Or am I tripping?
Nope, you are correct, sir.
Hell yeah. So, feel free to stop me at any point in this process, but I'm just going to walk it out. Battlefield Raptor slaps Russ for 1 with first strike damage. I have 2 triggers.
More than 1, right?
Well, it's going to be 2, you're right. So 2 damage on the first strike. Kastral triggers and Coastal Piracy triggers. I'm going to go ahead and draw my card. Coastal Piracy. Thanks, bud. And then Kastral's trigger is going to put a 1/1 counter on all of my birds. And it's not even other, it's just each bird.
There you go.
So now they're all a little bit bigger. Whoop, whoop.
That's the sound of the police.
Whoop, whoop.
That's the sound
Exactly.
of a beast.
Whoop whoop.
It's the sound of
That's
a
the sound of
leash.
that's the sound of an octopus walking on land.
That's horrifying. All right, so the Imperial Eagle is gonna hit Jolly for 3, and then Jarvis, you are gonna take 3, 6, 9. Damn girl, fine. Let me sock it to you one more time. Oh, and the Miner's Guidewing is untapped because it's vigilant.
So I'll go down to 8.
So that's 9, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Coastal Piracy triggers and 2 more Kastral triggers because Kastral keys off of the player being hit, not the number of creatures. So I'm gonna draw my 4 cards.
Hey guys, I think I think Cam's the problem now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. And then Kastral's gonna go ahead and have me put. I'm gonna resolve it where I put 1 burb. Why do I have this in here? This is not a good card. I'm gonna put 1 burb down and then put more counters on all my dudes. And the burb that's gonna drop with the finality counter on it is gonna be Kangi Skywarden.
Yeah, I don't think you should put that in there either. It's not very good.
It isn't actually, but it's gonna be one of those I cut for the chocobos. Don't worry. And then more counters for all. Bloop. So there we go. We've done the thing. This deck did exactly what it's here to do. Thank you, Coastal Piracy, for teeing it all up. But no, Kangi actually, Kangi Skywarden was the commander of this deck at one point, just because of how bad bird commanders were. We were kind of, yeah, things were tight. Ooh, pygmy. That's what this card is saying in my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 in my post-combat main phase. I'm gonna play out a Soul Catcher. This is one of my old school favorite cards from back in the day. That is part of the reason why I love birds so damn much. 20 years ago, I was playing decks with Battle Screech, Soul Catcher, and Soul Catcher's Airy, which is just the best. Soul Catcher is a 1/1 flying bird soldier. Whenever a creature with flying is put into a graveyard from play, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So as my dudes die, it grows. And I love that. It makes me very happy. Do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. So I have to discard 3. We don't have a creature in there yet, which is notable. So I'm going to discard a Salvation Swan. Stop looking at me, Swan. I'm also going to discard an Irrigated Farm. And I think I can discard my Biden of Thassa and not stress it too much.
There you go.
All right. So I've got some stuff untapped. Everything flies. And yeah, I got a butt ton of damage teed up for later. Pass it. Oh, and a full grip.
Okay. How much mana do I have? And am I gonna even get another turn?
I'm not sure if any of us are going to get another turn. It'll be interesting to see.
Look,
Nope,
here's
I'm not
my
gonna have enough mana.
situation, right? Is that I have 1 creature.
Yeah.
I have 1 guy.
Yeah.
You have unblockable and lethal on me, Jarvis. And
yeah, but you're not my problem anymore.
yeah, but the thing about it is,
I mean, the Rogue's Passage just means that like Jarvis just gets to ice someone next turn.
This is true, and Jarvis gets to go through so many cards.
I actually,
so many.
I really don't.
It's not as many as you often do.
Get out of here! No,
it's a lot more than us. That's for damn sure.
No, you know what? I wasn't gonna make the decision I was gonna make, but now I am. I'm not.
You're saying so many. I'll get to go through 4 extra cards over a normal.
4 extra?
I don't consider that so many,
dude.
Cam just drew 5.
I mean,
listen,
yeah.
I'm dead to Ham guaranteed. I'm dead to Jarvis guaranteed. Y'all can call me a kingmaker. That is A-okay. I already was the villain all day long. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pay a plains and a mountain. We're going to level 2 this sweet baby. My equip cost 2 less. So now everything can equip for free.
I didn't take it. I took it offense to you saying so many extra when I thought it was just like it's a little extra cards.
Yeah, but the thing is, you run so many cards that let you get other cards. You truly think none of the ones you hit are gonna only be that?
I wish. Right now,
Wait, you got the 1 ring. No, Get out of here.
That was part of me counting 4. Count on luck.
Yeah, whatever.
And then
Yeah,
3
you
from
get
the
that
One
one.
Ring.
You get that one. You get one on attack. And when you
Okay,
cast
I
anything,
counted
you
4.
cast a second thing. Whatever, dude. Hey Russ, what color are all of your creatures?
The dogs are technically
I think they're green.
green.
Right?
Yes, they are
Sick,
green.
nasty. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play a Sword of Body and Mind. Gives the creature +2/+2 protection from blue and green. I'm gonna equip it for free because it costs 2 less, and I'm gonna swing at Russ with Kediss for a grand total of 12.
Oh, that kills me.
So you
And it
king
kills
made
Jarvis.
ham. You king made ham.
Well, think of it as I pauper made Laelia.
So, by the way, the card that I wanted to go and cast, and I just couldn't. I needed to have the ability to also activate Rogue's Passage for it to be worthwhile because of Ham's stupid bird.
Was that the next card?
Yep.
Oh no, I got
Oh
full throttle,
no!
and I wanted to cast full throttle.
That would have been fun, to be sure.
I do make a 2/2 wolf for what it's worth, so I do have 1 extra blocker on the ground. Ham, take it away.
Okay, you don't have a lightning bolt in hand or anything?
So I would have unveiled Seething Song.
Because that would be pretty funny.
It would be. I mean, it wouldn't save
Draw.
me. I am running Holy Day, which
Well,
is
no,
just
it absolutely would. Look at my light
Lightning
total.
bolt. Yeah, lightning bolt would.
Oh,
take him
lightning
out.
bolt. Yes.
You just
Yeah,
bolt my face and that's GG's.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish I had that.
Yeah, I would have won on my turn because I just Seething Song.
Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed, Jarvis.
Seething
I
Song
don't
was my
care
top.
at
That
all.
was the card I exiled
Okay.
off of Count on Luck.
All right. I'm gonna play a card that I have never actually resolved, but I was so excited to put in this deck. It's gonna like slam the door so damn hard. Murmuration. Birds you control have +1/+1 in vigilance at the beginning of your end step. For each spell you've cast this turn, create a 1/2 blue bird creature token named
you go.
Stormcrow. So
Yep.
there we go.
Nice.
I can make Stormcrows, and I'm just gonna full send at you, and it's a lot.
Alrighty. I've been gotten. I got.
Oh,
Oh, and the reason why I was actually digging so hard on my turn was because one of the cards I drew off the One Ring on that turn was Grape Shot. I'm like, I just need to go and find Bergie, and I could just win that way.
yeah, that would do it. Yep, absolutely. Wait, you mean to tell me that Grinning Ignis is part of an infinite combo? What?
No.
Hey, no.
What? Crazy.
No.
So it's funny actually. The one thing about this deck that I think I need to juice the number of mana rocks in it or something because I it's a little slow off the blocks. But I have found if I can find a Coastal Piracy, it can set up for that kind of a late game. It's fairly one note, but man, that one note's pretty nice. I like hearing it. So yeah,
Birds have
I don't
beautiful
know.
voices. That's one of
they
the.
do.
It felt like a brown note to me.
That's fair. But I thought it was beautiful. I'm a big fan. I had a Ghostly Prison in my hand at the start too, and just never found a good opportunity to put it on the board. So yeah, fun times. But gentlemen, thank you for this battle. I always appreciate an opportunity to go aggro. It was either going to be birds or ninjas. I'm glad I picked birds. This was delightful. Also, I like how all of us had a different take on it, and yeah, we all got a pretty decent chance to do the thing. It is also amazing how Russ was the like scariest threat and had one of the strongest like first 3 turns, and then I'm sorry, dude, that it just sort of like.
Well, I
Stopped.
drew nothing but lands.
That's
Like,
unfortunate.
yeah, like
That sucks, man. Yeah.
yeah, it just happens.
Yep. Indeed. Oh yes. Thanks, guys. Definitely appreciate it. It was super fun. And scene.
And see. Totally king made him.